So, when you think of Elon Musk, right, you're probably picturing rockets, flashy electric cars, maybe even brain implants. But what if I told you his most radical, his most disruptive project might actually be an elementary school? Yep, Musk is tackling education with the same world-changing energy he brings to literally everything else.
I mean, seriously, why would the founder of SpaceX go and start a grade school? It's a wild question, right? But this isn't just some vanity project. Nope, this is a full-on challenge to the way we've always thought about learning. So let's get into it. Why did one of the world's biggest innovators decide he had to build his own school completely from scratch?
Okay, so where did this all start? Well, Musk's whole journey into education really kicked off because he was just deeply unhappy with the way things were. And we're not talking about the usual parent complaints here. He had a fundamental problem with the entire philosophy of modern schooling.
Yeah, check out this quote. "They weren't doing the things I thought should be done." I mean, that's Elon Musk. Straight to the point, right? He looked at even the most elite schools where he was sending his own 5 kids and thought, nope, this isn't it. He felt they just weren't prepping kids for the kind of future he sees coming. So, in classic Musk style, he didn't just complain about it, he decided to build his own.
So, how do you fix a system you think is totally broken? Well, if you're Elon Musk, you use the exact same playbook you use for building reusable rockets and electric cars. You go back to basics. You use first principles thinking.
And what does that even mean, first principles? It's basically this. Instead of trying to tweak the existing school model, a little change here, a new curriculum there, he asked a much bigger question. What is the absolute, most fundamental way to learn? The idea was to just toss out all the old assumptions and build an entirely new system based only on what we know actually works.
And this engine analogy, it's the perfect way to understand it. See, a normal school might teach you about wrenches and screwdrivers in separate, abstract classes. But Musk's idea is way different. You give a kid an engine and say, okay, take it apart. What happens next? They immediately figure out they need tools. The problem comes first. The knowledge, the tools, they follow naturally because you need them to solve the problem right in front of you.
All right, so this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in a real school? Well, it looks like a place called Ad Astra, which is Latin for to the stars, of course. And believe me, it was less of a school and more like a top-secret lab for education. So this thing was founded right there on the SpaceX campus, and they immediately just threw out the rule book. Forget kindergarten, first grade, second grade. At Ad Astra, kids from 7 to 14 all learned together. It was all based on their aptitude, not their age. So you could literally have a 7-year-old math genius working right alongside a 14-year-old on the same problem. No formal grades, no grade levels, just learn.
And the stuff they were learning? Oh man, it was just as wild. We're talking about kids building battling robots. And get this, one of them actually had a working flamethrower. They were debating the ethics of AI and simulating these super high-stakes geopolitical crises, like a nuclear negotiation between the US, China, and North Korea. This wasn't about memorizing dates and facts. It was about wrestling with messy, complex, real-world problems.
So what did this mean in practice? Well, this chart here shows the trade-offs pretty clearly. Ad Astra went all in on STEM, critical thinking, and hands-on projects. But what got cut? Well, things like foreign languages. Musk thinks translation tech is going to make that obsolete pretty soon. Also, no formal music classes, no sports teams. The focus was absolutely laser-sharp on problem solving.
But here's the thing you have to understand. Ad Astra was never supposed to be just this one little school for a few dozen kids. Not at all. It was always the beta test for a much, much bigger vision. And you can see how that idea has grown over time. After the original Ad Astra on the SpaceX campus kind of wrapped up, its spirit was reborn as Astra Nova. That's a nonprofit online school that's now bringing its unique problem-solving approach to kids all over the world. And now there are plans for a brand new physical brick-and-mortar Ad Astra school down in Texas. And believe me, he is dead serious about this next chapter. Musk's foundation has already pledged $100 million. That's $100 million to get this new STEM-focused school in Texas up and running. And of course, it's going to be located right near his other companies, Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company. Makes sense.
You know, this whole philosophy, it doesn't just stop at the classroom door. It's totally baked into how he runs his companies. Musk has famously said he could not care less if you have a college degree. What he wants is evidence of exceptional ability. If you can prove you can do the work, you can get a job at Tesla or SpaceX. It's all about real-world skills over fancy credentials. Okay, but let's get real for a second. This all sounds incredible, right? But can it actually work for anyone who isn't the child of a literal rocket scientist? Is this a true revolution in the making, or is it just a very expensive hobby for a very rich man?
And when you look at how other tech billionaires are tackling education, you see some really different approaches. This chart breaks it down perfectly. You've got Jeff Bezos focusing on underprivileged kids from a young age. Bill Gates is trying to reform the entire system from the inside. But Musk, he's the pure disruptor. He's building a brand new thing from the outside in, but for a very, very specific group of people.
And that, right there, leads us straight to the big criticisms. People argue that this model is pretty elitist, right? I mean, it's tested on failure-proof kids from brilliant, wealthy families who would probably do great anywhere. Then there's the super narrow focus on STEM. Does that come at the cost of the arts and humanities that help create a well-rounded person? And maybe the biggest question of all, it's completely unproven at scale. What works for 50 kids in a hyper-funded lab school might just fall apart when you try it with 5,000 kids in the real world.
So here's the bottom line. What Musk has absolutely proven is that kids are capable of so much more than our traditional system gives them credit for. He's shown that you can make learning incredibly exciting and centered around solving real problems. But, and it's a big but, whether this super specialized, incredibly resource-heavy model can ever work for everyone else, that is still a massive open question.
And all of this really boils down to one huge, fundamental question about what school is even for. Should the goal of education be to create a few hyper-focused, disruptive innovators who can solve humanity's biggest challenges, or is the goal to cultivate well-rounded, empathetic citizens for a healthy society? Elon Musk has clearly made his choice. The real question is, what's ours going to be?